Review number 1. Functionally, this power washer has met most of my expectations. Power is good, the Honda 190 starts easily. I'm tempted to rate it a 5-star purchase but cannot due to 2 deficiencies. First, it was shipped without a hose. Really? No hose? How did they expect it to do anything except make a lot of noise without a hose? Upon discovering this, I called Simpson to ask that they ship me a new hose and ended up speaking with a call center that was offshore. As is sometimes the case, the customer service person was very difficult to understand. He promised to ship me the missing hose within 2 weeks after first I emailed a bunch of information and provided proof of purchase. I asked why 2 weeks, why not just ship the missing hose via overnight or 2-day express? Not possible, I was told. Okay, so what was I to do while sitting on my hands waiting 2 weeks for what should have been packed in the box? A little bit miffed, I sent off all of the information required, figuring that there was not much more that I could do. Several hours later, after being struck with one of those idea lightning bolts, I decided to call Amazon customer service and was pleasantly surprised when they issued me an immediate credit so that I could purchase the missing hose locally with their apologies. This solution was far more satisfactory than waiting 2 weeks. Amazon, you rock! Because I'm not the first reviewer who has received this pressure washer with missing parts, I would suggest that one of the first things you do after opening the box is to inventory what is supposed to be there. The second reason for not giving it a 5-star rating is an actual design defect. The nozzle holders, the rubber thing that holds the 5 spray pattern nozzles, is worthless. The inside diameter of the rubber grommets that is supposed to secure the nozzles is much too large to securely hold the nozzles. Shortly after starting the pressure washer, all of the nozzles that you are not using fall and scatter to the ground. I now store the unused nozzles off the machine in a toolbox drawer. Not all that convenient, but it beats losing the nozzles altogether. I'm tempted to call the manufacturer about this problem, but I'm sure the guy in India or wherever he was could care less about my issue with my popping nozzle problem. I should note that I never did receive the missing hose from the manufacturer, which was fine because Amazon did the right thing and made it possible for me to not have to play the waiting game. Overall, with the exception of the 2 noted issues, I am very happy with my purchase. The pressure washer itself delivers to my expectations, and the outstanding Amazon customer service is just one of the reasons for my continued loyalty. Update: I was recently contacted by Simpson customer service regarding the poor design of the nozzle holder that allowed the nozzles to flop out onto the ground when the pressure washer was running, as reported in my initial product review. They offered to send me a newly designed nozzle holder that should eliminate the issue. I'm happy to report that I received the new nozzle holder today via UPS, and it now securely holds the nozzles in place. To their credit, they must be monitoring the Amazon customer reviews and wanted to help resolve the outstanding issue. Review number 2. Never have I loved cleaning so much. It is just so satisfying to see the dirt lift off so easily. This power washer is affordable and the initial setup was very simple. It was just adding engine oil and gasoline, pull to start, and it's ready. Everything was included in my package while other people were missing pieces. Mine even included the engine oil. Also a tube for cleaning solutions. It's very powerful that it peels paint off my wood deck. Engine is easy to start and purrs not too loud. The handlebar has slots to hold on to different spray type nozzles, and it is very easy and quick to switch. On a full tank of gas, it lasted me close to 3 hours with about 10-minute rest. So gas assumption is excellent. If my review was in any way helpful, please click the yes button. Review number 3. I'll start by saying this machine purrs nicely, and once all the parts are present, it's very nice. I was nervous about ordering this model because of the other reviews mentioning missing parts. Mine arrived with no handlebars. How hard it is to make sure all the parts are in the box. And then make sure the box is sealed up tight so all the parts get to their destination? Isn't the fact that people are constantly calling your company to get missing parts a clue to you? An indication that you are doing something wrong? Also, when I started this machine, I noticed that not one of the 4 bolts that hold the motor to the frame were tight. They were all loose and rattling. Had I let this run for 5 minutes, it would have vibrated off the frame and onto the concrete. Another complaint. I called for the missing parts the day I received this unit. I was on hold for 45 minutes and never got a live person. It turns out, if you call after hours, there is no indication from the recordings that they're closed, and they will let you stay on hold forever, and that you will be holding until someone shows up at their office the next day. Terrible way to run a business. When I finally did get someone on the phone the next day, the man on the phone was completely uninterested and unapologetic. It was hard to tell if he was even paying attention to what I was saying. Hopefully, they'll ship the parts. Simpson. Slow down and treat your customers with some respect. My experience with you, Simpson, so far has been miserable. As always, Amazon, you rock. But, potential buyers of this unit, it might be worth it to pay the sales tax locally and make sure all the parts are in the box before you pay for it to avoid a major headache.